All roads in Dragon Ball Legends lead to Vegito. There's no holding back in this video. Legend Rarity Super Vegito? What? There's actually no limit to this Glaze. In fact, calling it Glaze is actually misinformation. This is just an appropriate amount of respect from the Dragon Ball Legends developers to the GOAT, the ultimate fusion, Super Vegito. Let's really break down what we got here. The animations, the details, the kit, he's just phenomenal. And instead of being sour that it could have been somebody else, let's just be happy that it's Vegito. So here we have it, introducing the new Legend Rarity. Vegito is looking phenomenal. The new Legend Rarity will be released together with the update, just like Ultra, Legend Rarity, aka LR. So just like Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Legends also has LRs now. Is a special rarity that will be central to the battle environment going forward. Legend characters don't just have high stats overall, they even have unique animations and actions actually in battle. You're going to be seeing the ink effects, which is outrageously good. Also, superior element. Now I spoke about this previously, but normally we have element advantage, right? So blue beats red, red beats yellow, yellow beats purple, and purple beats green, and green beats blue. And that is typically known as a 1.5 times multiplier, which they explained in the World Championship, right? But with this legendary rarity, they will have extra damage, a 0.25 additional, so it's actually going to be 1.75 instead of the normal 1.5 if you are type advantage, which is why you get this kind of shiny element symbol. A HD rendition, if you will. Big thing with Vegito is the action change, so going from high to low with the 7th anniversary update that we saw, that's where you're really going to be able to see the ink. I remember specifically in Super Vegito's kit, you are able to actually chain a blue card and an ultimate when you switch from high to low, which is outrageously overpowered, but ultimately you'll see a lot of Vegito's animations on the battlefield consistently, which is what you'd want if you have the unit. The illustrations is a nice touch, although I'm not personally too fussed about this. I saw some people complaining about, I'm like, bro, you can never get nice things, you will never have people fully satisfied, but I think this is just a nice little touch. This looks like a Zenkai on the right. I know it's not, obviously, but when you get them to 14 stars, you get that full gold background and just the outline of the Vegito sketch, but the colors here, and he becomes like more powerful and more defined when you get him to, I think it's 1 copy here, so that's 1 star, then it's 8 stars here, then it's 14 stars here, which is a nice touch. And then to finalize, Legend Rarity characters have legendary finish animations just like Legends Limited characters. Use specific arts to finish off an enemy in order to enjoy these special finishing animation. And I'm not gonna lie, I think that's amazing. I saw a lot of discussions of people saying this is going to replace legendary finishes, or Legend Limiteds rather, and if it does, that's cool, but then the value of it would go down pretty quickly. So I don't know if it will, but if it does, I'm also not against that. If it doesn't, then it is what it is as well. Overall, Vegito looks good, and that's what we're here for. Haha, no limit to this Glaze. Here they talk about the rates. Legend Super Vegito has a 0.5% chance of appearing and 2000 Z power when it drops, so the same Z power you would get with Ultras, and this is about the same of a Legends Limited that's new, which is really good. And you're guaranteed to get him on the 500th pull, so you're going to be doing a lot of multis if you really want this Vegito and you get unlucky, so at least you can be guaranteed if you're willing to spend money. Okay, I just went to fact check just because I didn't want to do much editing. It's actually going to be the 12th of March. I thought it was 3rd because of the way they write the date. They always put the months first, but in the UK we put the months second and the date first, so it's 03/12/2026, where in the UK it would be 12/03/2026, but both is 12th of March next month. And please note that existing Legends Limited characters will not be made legend, so there will be no upscaling the previous Legends Limited. They'll just be releasing new units in case some people felt like it would be a scale up. No, they're always going to be new releases going forward. Now, of course, we have to look at the animations. We have to. We've already seen them, but you're going to watch again with me, and I'm going to break down every micro detail. Why? Because he's him. But I do this for legendary finishes anyways. Vegito just happens to have a legendary finish, being the first Legends Rarity LR unit in Dragon Ball Legends. So we got to break this down. We got to look at this video. If you haven't seen it, you can go watch it again your own time, because I'm going to be pausing a lot here. I'm just making sure the audio is right for you guys. But let's see, man. Let's see, because this is phenomenal work here. Shout out the developers. It's a 1-minute video, but this is going to be like a 5-minute segment. Oh my god. Alright, now we gotta start with the art. First off, let's talk about the Legend logo. How do you guys feel about this being gold? You know, we went from like a white blue with the Ultra into like straight gold. It's not gonna get higher than this. Legend Rarity LR Super Vegito. For the first art, we saw the World Championship art. There was Shallot, Super Vegito, so all the 6th anniversary characters saw those Shallot, Super Vegito, there was Gogeta Blue, there was Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, there's also Super Saiyan Goku. Those were the 5 arts that we got for the World Championship, and they have a similar shading and build to the way this Super Vegito's art is, and I find it very intriguing that they dropped one of the characters, just a different art for one of the already new arts that they dropped. I think that's just Glaze overall, because they already had a Super Vegito art, so they just made another one, and people are kind of anticipating that all of those arts that we saw for the World Championship are eventually going to get a Legend. So if we're going in order, it would be any of those guys. So it'd be Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, it could be Gogeta Blue, it could even be Shallot, it could be a Super Saiyan Goku rendition, and I'm missing one. I think it was Super Vegito again, but obviously we got past Super Vegito, so one down. One down. But yeah, just give me your thoughts on the Legend logo. I like it personally, especially because it has the black kind of ink that we're used to seeing from Dragon Ball Legends, though I feel like this maybe is kind of a downscale to the Ultra, the way the Ultra looks. I don't know. To some people it might be. To me it's not, but to some people it might be. That's what I wanted to point out. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's so good. I should really watch this in like slow-mo or something, you know. I shouldn't really watch the whole thing at normal speed, because I'm gonna be... everything has to get slowed down. Everything. Alright, so Buhan comes in. He's not built like that. Vegito hits him with a knee to the chest. Left knee. Right hooks him crazy. And Vegito here, he's really angry because he's got his other hand still cocked back ready. Alright, cool. I'm gonna be switching speeds a lot. Alright, this is the Dokabaki impact. He gets caught. But you know, it's not really a big deal because this is the ultimate fusion after all. Now these animations are actually spectacular. Obviously it's only gonna happen like that if it's Buhan he's fighting, the Ultra specifically. If he wins the Dokabaki impact, he will do the Candy Vegito animations. I'm not even gonna lie, even just the Candy Vegito animations clear like 85% of Dragon Ball Legends, bro. Just the Candy Vegito animations, bro. Making Buhan punch himself in the face, and we got the candy going tit 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 tit. Woo! Super tough. Then he comes out, booms him straight. Vegito loved using his left leg. Legend exclusive new action, so let's lock in here. So he did that from attack when, you know, if you press the tap attack again, you can bring them down. His animation, he's gonna grab the leg, throw them to the ground, come in, this time it's with his right foot. He's got his arms crossed though. I'm liking that. I'm liking the arms crossed Vegito. I love that. I love that. That's why you're my favorite, my boy. Big bang attack. Ain't seen that in a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go back. Look at the ink in game. That is outrageously beautiful, man. Wow. Let's go slow this down and go back again. Came in with the kick, arms crossed. The helix, I'm liking that. Even with the big bang attack, they've also added the ink with his general output. Now here's when the sword comes out. The sword comes out, max pain damage. Comes in, right slice, right? Hooks down. And then he comes in with the motion going down again, but he uses his body momentum to swing over the top. So you're not really paying attention. You really got to see this. Hook down, but he's going to use his body momentum to fly above so he can hook down again. Double down swing with the ink animation. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. 3 down swings. That's greedy. Come on, you can swing up, Vegito, you know. Are you showing him you're just that tough? You're gonna do triple down swing? He's spamming. He's spamming. Why is he spamming the same move? Alright, there we go. We get 1 upswing. But then 2 more down swings. 2 more down. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This Hey, Vegito fried me right now. It looks so good. Alright, now this is my favorite frame of all his animations. Because why did they have him... Come on. Come on. They had him sliding off the floor. What? What? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. He didn't need to do that. He just did that to Aura Farm. Boo's stunned. He didn't need to do that. Oh, he locked in for a second there. Hold on. We need to see that again as well. We need to see everything again. Alright, let me lock in right here. You know, gotta make sure my key's all straight, because this guy's gotta die. Make sure the key's all locked in. Look at the angle. Straight 90. Straight 90. We ain't never seen a beam that large in Dragon Ball Legends, bro. That's reaching Beerus planet. Word to the Kais. Look at the ink effects though. Everything is clean. Boo got his ass cooked. Are we watching the same thing? There was so much. Now we gotta watch it in normal speed. We're gonna watch it one more time because you guys weren't really paying attention. So now I'm gonna watch it with you guys and we're not gonna pause it at all, so you can really understand the peak that's entering Dragon Ball Legends. There's no limit to this Glaze, bro. Candy Vegito. I love the gimmicks that they add to Vegito. Even fusing Super Vegito, they added all the smoke. This Candy Vegito gimmick just makes the unit feel a lot more fun. Obviously, you won't see it that often, given depending on how long Ultra Buhan lasts in the meta, but the timing for this is perfect. His movement is so speedy, bro. I didn't even point out how far he swung it back. Loaded so much ki into that it was even heavy for him. That's how much output he has. That's how strong he is. That's how much he's been in the gym. Oh my god. We will be here summoning for Legend Rarity Vegito. Frame 1. Anyways, I had my fun. I hope you had fun too. If you didn't have fun, maybe you're just not that big of a Dragon Ball fan, because even if you're a Gogeta guy, you can surely still enjoy Vegito, as I would still be enjoying Gogeta and said other things. Nonetheless, this is peak and we will be here. Trust me. If you are a Dragon Ball Legends player, I'm sure you are enjoying. And even you who don't play the game, but you're still here because you're like, oh, let me just see what's happening in Dragon Ball Legends. You're here because you still mess with it. You might not want to play, but you care enough. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 200,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. My name is Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man.